Chloe and Michael again, and today we are
going to visit a 7-course meal that I made for you early in our relationship.
Yes.
And we're going to make sushi and drink some adult beverages. Strap yourself in. Alright, so the reason we are making these, actually, this was kicked off by this young lady over here. I think because it turns out we're still in the pandemic, which you can probably tell by I'm still in the military, but I don't look like I am.
Look how long his hair is, guys.
I'm working from home.
It's record.
Yeah, this is a long time. But the pandemic continues, and one of the things I love about Chloe is she's super motivated, and you stay really, really busy with a lot of things. And before all of this, over the last year, you've basically, well, in the last couple of years, you've had basically 3 jobs. If you're European, 3 jobs. So I had 3 jobs, and one was, like the major one was flight attendant on a major airline. Secondary, well, primary for like a couple years was CEO of like a startup company trying to merge some airline flight crew stuff with hotels.
Yes.
And last but not least, real estate agent stuff. And then the pandemic hit and the things it destroyed were airline travel, no one's doing that. Hotels, no one's doing that. And last but not least, real estate. No one, like, who's looking for a house right now? A few people, but pretty much no one. So completely wiped out everything she's been doing. So the motivated person she is, she's got on our stuff and looked at all our pictures.
Yeah.
And memories of like, we need to make something of this and start doing something of it. And I like this. I like the idea.
Yeah, I'm bored out of my mind.
A little bit.
It's not staying at home, but it is for a very, very good cause and good reason.
Yep, we have to do this.
By all means, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So we're hunkered down.
Yeah, but we've been very fortunate in that at least one of us had, like, my stuff has been pretty cushy. The government continues and I can work my job from home, so not everyone's as fortunate.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is mentally travel now and do a little cooking.
Which is truly something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Is like really get organized with our memories and our photos and video and like all the stuff we've collected over the years. I mean, it is so much, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, why are we capturing this stuff? We're not doing anything with it. So here we are, plenty of time, and Michael is entertaining me on this whole little YouTube excursion of putting our memories together. So
well, no, I like doing it. Yeah, I like doing something with the memories. You
like
pull me in. You pull me in with like cooking stuff because I love to cook. So like,
if we haven't established that already in the past couple of videos.
Yeah. And we have an adult beverage with it, so it's like that helps too. So we're trying to do that and encourage other people to do it. One of the things we got into with us when we first started dating was really started dating in December. January, it turns out February rolled around and Super Bowl. Yes. And we had to place a bet. It seemed fun. I think it was just you and I for the first Super Bowl. Yeah, we just went out to a bar. Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach up in LA. We decided to play the Squares game. If you don't know what it is, look it up online. It's super simple. We decided to bet on the things we really like, which what were the 4 things? Do you remember? That's the test for you. Learning. Food or dinner. Yep, food or dinner. Romance. And
and then travel.
Yeah, travel. Like the big weekend, if you win the 4th quarter, like the end of the game, you have to then plan and fund and do a full weekend trip for the other person, like both of you. I lost every round but the last. I did win the big trip, and that's a later thing about what she did for the weekend trip.
The last one of his that he lost was the dinner.
I called her up, hey, come over, I'm gonna pay the debt on the dinner, I'm gonna make you dinner. Yeah. And it's gonna be 7 courses, and she's like, okay, when should I be over for dinner? And I'm like, 10 a.m. She's like, what? It's 10 a.m. dinner? I'm like, no, it's gonna take me a while. There are 7 courses.
10 a.m.?
And it's gonna take a while because each one has a, air quotes, wine, adult beverage pairing.
Yes.
With it, so you can't do that.
A pairing.
In a short amount of time. We need a full 10 hours for this. We're not gonna do that today because it's too much. I don't know if that speaks about dating versus marriage that I did. 7 courses, one course.
Get out of here!
But we're just gonna do the one course. Now it's gonna be a little more in depth because those tiny little like tapas meals with like a side. It was
Yeah, it was so good and very clever.
Yeah. Well, and there's a theme. I told her there's a theme and try to guess the theme and play at home. Can you guess the theme as we do this? And kind of talk about.
Yeah, comment below the second you know
yeah.
or you think.
I know what the theme is. So we're just gonna do the first course, and the first course I kicked off with was
Sushi.
Sushi. And what was with the sushi?
Wait, what?
Do you remember what was with the sushi? What was
For a drink?
Yeah.
Oh. Did we have sake then?
We absolutely did.
Oh, of course. I mean, sake.
She remembers it so.
Sake.
Sake.
We had sake.
Yeah. But we're gonna try to reprise that now with a little rolls of sushi because we've been dying for sushi. Probably because we can't get out and go to a sushi restaurant, and you just don't generally make sushi at home.
And we can't do takeout sushi.
Takeout sushi is not good sushi.
It is. It's just no.
So we're gonna get busy. We'll make some rice and maybe have a little fun with some sake.
Okay. Ooh. Shake well.
We don't have all the Japanese accoutrements.
Can I open this?
Yeah, go for it. So we're gonna go with, these are actually Scotch tasting.
Tell me when.
Yeah, and go a little high. Kampai, isn't it? Kampai?
Kampai.
Kampai, all right.
Yes. That's good.
Okay, okay, you like it?
It is.
It's definitely sweet and
on the
floral.
sweet side, but
Yeah. So
I like it. Drink it on down in a little whiskey glass.
in a little whiskey glass. This is not
Sip
how
it up.
this is supposed to be done, but that's what.
You do what you do.
So
Yum. Okay.
I did.
And then
And then, so this is Chloe's first time making sushi from scratch.
I've never made sushi.
Never made sushi from scratch. I've done it a couple times, and the only way I learned was I did a course. I went to a cooking class. It was 3 hours,
What?
taught by a.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. You can look. Most major cities have some kind of cooking class where you look up how to make sushi. There was a
Fun one.
fantastic Japanese grandma. She was an actual Japanese grandma that taught here and spent
Wow.
6 months here in San Diego and then 6 months in Japan. And the first hour and a half of the class was rice. And to me, I was a little annoyed with that because I'm just like, let's get to making sushi. So the way we're gonna do this is with a pressure cooker, which makes it a little easier. You do not need to do that. You can make it with a pot on a stove. You can, clearly there's rice makers out on the market, which are inexpensive that you can get. We're just using our Ninja, which kind of pairs up nicely.
His favorite new toy.
My favorite new toy. Your
Oh,
dad
it
got
does.
it.
That does pair up
The
nicely.
Ninja pairs up nicely with the thing.
That's crazy pants.
One of the first things you're gonna do is want to wash the rice. All right. The whole thing goes right in there.
Living easier. I'm putting it in here.
Yep. You put a cup of water in there, and I do a tablespoon or 2 on top of that. And we're gonna pressure cook this for 10 minutes. I'm gonna have you mix up a tiny little bit of spicy mayo, and we'll use that in a couple applications. So I'm gonna give you 2 things
Okay.
right now. Mayo
Oh. Mayo.
and spicy.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it depends on the ratio that you like with your spice, but who doesn't like fat and heat? We're gonna mix that together. That's probably someone's Tinder handle.
Oh my lord.
So all you're gonna do is blast some of this, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup
Okay.
of mayo. And then I would do about half of the remainder of sriracha. Whisk that up.
Whiskey whisk.
So the other sauce we're gonna do is,
It's what the Japanese call unagi.
this is kind of easy. You can do, oh, our ninja's talking to us. Shh, ninjas are supposed to be silent. In the night. So, well, we're gonna use the nigori sake, which you probably shouldn't, but that's what we have open, so that's where we use it. Basically, 1.5 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then you're doing a 1/4 cup of mirin. You're gonna get that going, and then you're gonna throw in another 1/4 cup of cucumber.
To get all the measurements and everything, just hop over to our vlogging website, curiousleys.com, and we'll have all of the measurements for that sauce.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, over to the stove. So the rice timer is done. We pressure cooked it for 10 minutes and we let it naturally release for 10 minutes. So now we're going to unseal it. All right, our unagi sauce should be done. We got one fancy plastic squeeze bottle. Our unagi sauce is just gonna go in there.
How are you gonna chill it? Just on the counter or in the fridge?
We're gonna throw it in the fridge. Our rice has
Chef's up.
cooked and we're ready to unlock that. The pressure pot comes on. We've cooled it enough. Yeah.
No steam near this hair.
Yeah. It'll quite good curly.
Instant.
Instant curly. If you can take that wooden spatula and scrape that into the bowl. All right. You want to season it. You're gonna add rice vinegar.
Okay.
We're gonna do a 1/4 cup, and we're gonna put it in slowly. And you're gonna cut it, and the old Japanese lady, she was very particular that she needed to take a long time putting the vinegar in. But I did not mean. She was adamant and cut the rice and fold it and slowly drizzle the vinegar over it slowly. Particularly slowly. You can start drizzling a little more. And then we're just gonna let this sit. Probably just dump the rest in, I think, right?
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. I'm not sure at all, but we're going with what we got. Yeah. We're gonna cover this, let it sit for a while, and then we're gonna make some sushi. So I guess going back, sushi was clearly the first course I served her with sake, and then we went on to the second course. And it was just shrimp and beer. I grilled up some shrimp with a little sauce on it.
Oh, nothing special, just shrimp and beer.
It was shrimp and beer.
You make it sound so nonchalant.
It was, but it took me a long time. I was running around like a madman trying to impress you. And then, yeah.
Aw,
we took a while having that. And then we did a lentil stew.
Lentil stew, and that was the third course.
And I used a spice called...
Wait for it.
Berberet. And the drink was a kind of Fanta Sprite sangria thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, with like cut up fruit and everything in it.
Yeah, tons of cut up fruit, but it was Fanta, orange and Sprite, and...
It was interesting. Sprite, and I don't drink pop. Pop soda.
Pop soda.
Whatever.
You can tell where someone's from. You can tell her Montana roots from the pop.
Anyways.
We're not going to use Berberet in the...
No, that was just for the third course.
Yeah. So the
Anyone
third
know?
course...
Anyone know? Comment below.
Alright, do you know what the theme is?
But also like and subscribe too.
Yep. We're back to the sushi.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do that. Sushi's gonna need seaweed.
Yum.
Everyone loves them some seaweed. No one does, but it's this stuff. That is a sheet of nori. Right along with that, we got a nice little piece of tuna here. And while she does that, I'm going to give this carrot a little shave. And the cucumber too. Ton of fillings for sushi. One of them we like is cucumber. And what I've done is cut the cucumber in half. Cut it in half again, so it's quartered. Then I'm cutting out the seed watery part.
Oh, the good bits.
And that's the seedy part. Seedy seed. And then you're gonna be left with something, a quarter without seeds. You cut that again, and you got tiny little pieces of really nice, beautiful cucumber there. We're gonna do the same thing with the carrot.
Has anyone guessed what we're doing yet? 7 courses. Comment below.
we got a pretty good amount of carrots and stuff here, so we can kind of start to make them some sushi.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? Kind of makes...
So shy.
It really helps if you have a sushi mat. 100%.
sake.
Yeah, you know, that always helps.
100%.
You don't need it, but it absolutely helps. And you don't want to use that on its own. Cling wrap is going to make your job, your life a lot easier.
Wondering.
So, you do cling wrap on one full side.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So,
Here I am, making mistakes.
so you're gonna do that and cover it
My
up.
name is Chloe. I'll be here all day long.
All right, so we're gonna take a sheet of nori.
Yes, sir. Right away,
And
sir.
so you're gonna place it shiny side up.
Okay.
And then you're gonna place rice, the sticky rice, onto this. We've got it on. It's gonna be a little bit sticky, so you gotta get your hands in there.
With
And
my
you-
hands.
Yep. And then place it about 2/3 of the way up. It's stressful. You gotta learn how to do this. It's a little painful. So I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't use that. I would just use your hands and then just blop, blop, blop. Smear it a thin layer from the first 2/3 of the
Should I
sheet.
put oil on my hands or something?
Now, you wet your hands a little bit from time to time,
Oh, good.
but you're fine. If it's sticky enough,
Here?
it's sticky, yeah. Between here and here. So the first 2/3 of the sheet of nori,
Oh.
you're gonna smash down with a thin film
Oh,
of
okay.
rice.
I'll do it.
Yeah. This is gonna be a standard Japanese roll where the nori is on the outside. A lot of Americans are used to California rolls, which we'll do later, where the rice is on the outside. A little bit different. This we're gonna stick a little more authentic.
Or
Keep
when
it-
I was in Japan,
Yeah.
there were no rolls.
There were no rolls. Yeah, you just do a hunk of tuna, a little bit of rice. That's what I did for
I
our
found
day.
one roll,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, I think there might be a video of that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
If I find it, it is like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Welcome to Beach Blonde Chloe in Japan. I ordered the only roll on the menu, a spicy tuna roll, and the chef told me it was super spicy, but I said, no worries, I've had them before. Well, was I wrong? In Japan, they use fresh wasabi radish inside, and so it was so spicy, as you can clearly tell from my reaction.
Oh man.
It's super sticky, but there's a purpose to that, because if it's not sticky a little bit and it's sticking to your hands, there's no way it's gonna stick to the nori and you're not gonna have a good sushi roll. And that looks pretty good. That looks
Yeah?
pretty good, yeah.
Clean hands
All right,
again.
you got clean hands, and now you would put your first things on there. We could do tuna. You can put a little wasabi paste if you want. We do that later, but however you want to create at this point, we're gonna keep it
I
super
want
simple.
you to tell me.
Okay, so I would advise a little tuna, kind of somewhere midway
Like this?
through this. Yeah,
This
one of
one?
those slices. And then the same thing with, we got cucumber and carrot here. That may be good to put across. So Chloe, you're gonna take the mat, you're gonna roll this and try to attach it to there.
The mat to this side.
Well, you're gonna get the rice. You're gonna try to make a roll. So just try to make a, well, no, don't. So you're gonna pick this up as a mat and try to attach that rice to this thing and just keep it kind of tight. So fold it over, there you go.
Like that?
Yep, keep going.
Oh,
Keep it really tight.
okay,
You gotta press down, good job.
okay.
All right, and then you're gonna keep going. Yep, and then
Do
you're gonna, pull the mat back and you're gonna let the sushi,
Really?
yeah, and then you're gonna, and that overlaying, that's why you left that sheet of nori. So it'll kind of take the rest of the rice and you wanna tighten it up. See you got bulges in the rice, you're gonna take the mat and
Wait.
kind of, yeah, there you go. Equal that out and squeeze it together. And you're gonna use that sushi mat
Oh, cool.
cool.
Just squeeze it equally all around.
Wait, do I keep going? Or what do I do
Yeah,
now?
that's pretty good. I think you got a good roll. I think you got a good roll, right around. Like pull it off. That is a pretty nice little roll.
Cool.
You want a nice, we're gonna cut it right in the middle of the sushi roll right there.
Like a saw?
Yeah, keep going. Perfect. Look at that.
Oh,
We got a
that's
cute
cool.
little
Okay.
basic sushi.
Okay, now what?
All right, now you're gonna put both of these together. Hopefully if you cut it
Oh,
about halfway,
wait,
it's gonna
what?
be about the same size.
And wet this again?
Yeah, wet that again. It cannot be, you need a wet, clean knife. You need a wet, clean knife. So, tell me. So you put them side by side now. Cut them down the middle again. You have to clean that knife, which you did. It makes a nice little cut. Boom. And then we now have 4 pieces of very big sushi. You have to clean the knife. Do not cut it with.
Oh yeah.
And then on this, I would cut each one of these separately because you're gonna smush them otherwise.
Oh my gosh. Look at how cool. It looks like sushi. A little more spice in our life.
So Chloe decided we couldn't do basic because she's not basic. That's what she said. And we're gonna do a little topping on the basic sushi rolls that we did with our previously mentioned mayo hot sauce there with some jalapeno slices. You'll notice mine are cut a little thicker. Chloe did a little thinner. Depends on what you like. So we're gonna do a tiny little bit of mayo on each one of these. And then rest a slice of jalapeno on top. So we have just made 1 roll and we're through 3 of our courses. Course number 4 was your favorite beverage.
Champagne.
Champagne. From the Champagne region. But what was served with it?
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, so it's a super
Charcuterie.
simplest. I think the French have dialed it in on how to live.
Seriously.
Get some cheese, some meats, some good wines, and just put it on a board and eat.
Yeah.
You don't need to do much more than that.
Yeah.
But getting back to sushi, we're gonna try to do a different roll now and talk about California rolls. This is gonna be totally different. The one we did was
California!
yeah, we got a jalapeno and crab sauce. It was more very traditional Japanese, basic, nice. We're gonna mix it up a little bit and do something a bit different. So you take this crab and mix it with that sauce.
We're
Well,
doing the real
this
stuff.
is real crab.
This is not imitation crab.
That's not an imitation
is what
crab.
you're saying.
So crab with a K is a different thing where it's actually,
Is that what it is?
yeah, like crab with a K is pollock or some other whitefish
Okay.
with shellfish seasoning added to it, or shellfish broth.
So, we got crab with a C,
Yeah.
the way it's really spelled, just like Chloe. Just kidding, kind of. This is actual crab meat, so. Get the C version, not the K version.
Perfect.
Okay, so half of this.
Yeah, half of an 8 ounce. I think so, 4 ounces if memory serves.
Yeah, okay.
And so then you're just gonna keep drizzling mayo in there, just keep going until you think it's pretty good. I'd probably say 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons, and then mix it up. And on this one, I'm gonna cut off about the last third of it because we're doing a California roll now,
What?
which I don't want the sushi mat to lap around on it. So sun it up. So, and now we're gonna try to cover pretty much the whole thing with rice. You're looking pretty good.
All right, bud.
All right, bud.
If no one's watched The Last Man on Earth during this pandemic, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Talk about the virus in 2020, and that was filmed back in 2015.
Yeah.
So
It's a bad flu season. You wash your hands, you don't buy a bunker.
So you want to do a fun
Okay.
little sprinkle
Is
of
this
sesame
good?
on the outside? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
okay.
So you want to like we can do like a nice little.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got sushi. It's on the wrong side, so we need to flip this over.
Okay, how do you do that?
So a couple ways. If you had another sushi mat, it'd be great to press it on and you can just flip it over. This one we're going to be a little risky and hope the rice sticks and everything sticks. And you just
Should I
pick it
just
up.
pick
Yep.
it?
Yeah, pick it up, flip it over.
With my sticky hands?
Yeah.
Or should
Well, wash it. Yeah. Get them nice and clean. Flip it over so now the rice is down in the saran wrap. Boom.
I did it!
All right. Now we're going to do topping.
Okay,
So,
toppings.
because it's California, I think we're just going to do the spicy crab there
Okay.
and put a little strip along there. And then we're going to do a little, I just chopped up some bell pepper. Seems very California, so we'll throw that in there, red on red. Okay, the rest. And then, now if we're only going to do two things, you could add some carrot and cucumber in there if you like.
I think cucumber.
Yeah. It's fine if it hangs off the end because we can just chop it at the end. Like, that's one way to do it too.
It's just us.
Now, we're gonna roll this up.
Okay.
So now the rice should be on the outside. And we're
Yeah,
gonna do a
now
little
how do I
roll.
do
So
that?
You're just gonna lift the same way you did before. Lift and tuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Now to make
an
it,
avocado appeared! Magic!
if we want to make this a California roll, if we want to make it really California, we're gonna add avocado. This makes this sushi
Clearly.
100% not Japanese, but they won't hate us because they got a little better, I think.
Okay.
In my
So
eyes.
now what?
So we're getting a tiny little sliver of each one of these avocados, slice through the avocado, pull it out. It's easiest to do in a little husk. And you get strips of avocado. I'm gonna lay across. And then what we're gonna do, my dear, is take
Yes, sir.
the mat and basically squeeze this onto there. So we grab our sushi
Oh.
mat again.
Oh, that's how they do it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
okay.
you're gonna now place the sushi mat kind of over this with the saran wrap, and then you're gonna basically hug it around all sides. So you squeeze that roll into a nice kind of roll shape. And so reminiscing, we did in the themed stuff. We've gone through a couple things, and then the fifth course. So we did a lobster and a kind of California white, like Chardonnay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I tried to do like a beachy thing with it, with like breadcrumbs on the plate.
he did. It was lovely.
Yeah. And then course numero 6 was what?
Is slightly telling.
Yeah.
Says was beef with, what was that?
The chimichurri.
Chimichurri
Yeah.
sauce.
And a
on
nice
top.
little Malbec.
And a Malbec.
Malbec red wine
Yep.
with it. A little chimichurri sauce with that.
So,
Yeah, so that was course number 6 that I served her.
hopefully you get it by now and
Yeah.
then comment below.
Comment below, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we're gonna keep on going with the rice. We're gonna do a third sushi roll. We've done 2 already. Number 3, we're gonna do forbidden rice. Something between a wild rice and a white rice. We're gonna see how it works with sushi, maybe just for the visual appeal. With one roll, we're only gonna do a half cup of this in there. That's gonna be even too much, probably a quarter cup per sushi roll is about what you're gonna need. But we like going overboard in everything we do.
So after the half cup, Michael's just rinsing it real quick, just like we did with the white rice. And then we're gonna toss it into the pressure cooker
Yep,
and add a half cup
half a cup of water.
Half cup of water.
All right, our forbidden rice has cooked for 10 minutes. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of seasoned rice vinegar in here.
Okay guys, so black rice didn't quite work. If you can see right now, just by itself, it is not sticky at all. Maybe we shouldn't have rinsed it, or maybe it's not meant to be. So what we're gonna mix it with the white rice. Clearly it's sticky. Because this is
not sticky.
This is not sticky. But yeah, so do not use black rice by itself. Or if you do and you know how to make it work for sushi,
let us know.
Let us know.
But our racial harmony rice seems to be working pretty nicely. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna do kind of an American thing. We're gonna do some salmon with this. We got a nice piece of salmon here. Chloe's gonna slice that up. And we're gonna do some cream cheese in there to add a little, get a nice fatty fish, and then you're gonna add some fat on it. And so in the Navy, when we pulled into Panama City, Panama, of all places, a bunch of us stayed at a hotel casino there, and we wanted something different than all the Navy food we had, so we went to a sushi place. So that should be your first warning. A sushi place in Central America in a Panamanian casino is gonna be a little different than you're used to. Every single one of their rolls featured Philadelphia cream cheese. And then we've done a little slice of Philly here. And then you can do salmon and Philadelphia cream cheese.
White sesame seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Voila!
Voila. It's voila. We got our 3 rolls.
Look at this.
So,
Good job, mister.
So we did a pretty traditional Japanese roll, but then made it American with a spicy mayo on the outside and jalapeno. So we got a California signature on that.
Yep.
Did a California roll with avocado on the outside to make it very Californian. Did a unity roll, black and white rice together. It's beautiful. With salmon, a little Philly cream cheese, the city of brotherly love. I think that ties everything in. And cucumber.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. We'll see how it goes. We have unagi sauce right there. I'm going to put that on the California roll. And then we're just going to try to make everything a little pretty.
Mmm. Yum.
The sake is going, it's actually sous vide.
We did.
We did. I got it boiling thing up at 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Going for the last half hour.
Of hot sake.
Unfiltered. Yeah, it's filtered.
Filtered sake.
You know,
The
cheap.
usual
Like, get your cheap, like $5 bottle of sake. Throw it in the sous vide for half an hour at 130 degrees. You're gonna get a nice little hot sake. For our meal, the last 7th course that we're reminiscing about was, do you remember what it was?
Ice cream and Baileys.
Ice cream and Baileys. Well, and I think everyone at home is playing at home from the couch. They've solved the mystery. It was 7 continents. We did a 7 continents meal, and yeah.
It was a dinner around the world. Seriously, was so cool.
Yeah.
It was just a fun dinner for a couple or, you know, just like a group. We also did it for your family.
We did. And you got passports. That's a lot of work, but she went out and got.
I did get
like, you can go, not real like passports, but you can go to like a arts and crafts store. You can get like fake passports. And it's funny, and you get like little stamps, and she got a stamp for every continent.
I did.
And the thing was, you had to like eat, at least try there's a separate stand for each food and adult beverage at each continent, and see if you can make it around the world.
Yeah.
And we're pretty impressed. All our family pretty much made it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've heated up some. We've had our sake in a sous vide, so that's nice and warm. We got the Sapporo chilled, so you got your yin and yang. So kompai.
Kompai. Kompai.
Kompai.
And for everyone who's watched, thanks guys.
Thanks.
Bye.